the right to rebel. Italians abroad fight for a different Italy. We are students, teachers, researchers, employees, workers, women and men who have come to Britain in search of a better job than any we could have had, or rather could not have had in Italy. We are not settled immigrants. We regularly go back and keep in touch with our country on a daily basis, reading and listening to the news on the internet. Ever since moving to the UK, our affection for Italy has not diminished. On the contrary, it has grown stronger. This is why we feel very involved in the political events taking place in Italy today. The cuts to the research and education budgets on the part of the current government have provoked a steady rise in the numbers of Italians who are forced to look for work or to study abroad. The outrageous, tailor-made laws that have been passed to protect the Prime Minister from trials for corruption and association with the mafia have demonstrated the government's contempt for justice and its lack of interest towards workers, employees on a short-term contract and the jobless. The fact that institutions attack immigrants on a daily basis means that the worst citizens being legitimized in using physical and verbal violence against foreign nationals. There has even been a government proposal to set up separate classes for immigrants' children in schools. The most inhuman forms of racism have been directed against the tiny Roma population. There have been official attempts to fingerprint them and to close down the camps, throwing women and children out in the streets as if they weren't human beings, recalling the time when fascist Italy passed the racial laws. Then as now, the Vatican, which intervenes regularly in almost all aspects of Italian politics, is not taking a position on this. As a consequence, Italy's reputation abroad is getting worse and worse, and this is certainly not fair to those fellow citizens who are both honest and hard workers. But we should not lose heart. A huge number of Italians and immigrants, students, teachers, workers are taking over schools, universities, occupying city squares, protesting against this arrogant, corrupt and racist government. This is the biggest political movement that Italy has been in the last decade. Thank you very much. So please sign the document and we will give it over to the Italian
Ciao.